One more thing on Apple. There's this rumor swirling. It's swirling around. And Kirk brought it up yesterday. I don't know why it got him so excited. Maybe he considers himself a pro. Maybe he thinks of himself as a pro. He really embraces the pro lifestyle on his MacBook Pro. Well, apparently, some people that were investigating a macOS beta build for Catalina 10.15.3. Some might say 1.5 is 15.
Yes.
10.15.3. They found a little string in there, as you would if you were looking through code. You'd find strings in there that says apps may run faster, but battery life may decrease and fan noise may increase. And this is in reference to a hidden or eventual or emerging pro mode that may grace your MacBook Pro very soon. Well, maybe not yours, Will. Maybe only this new 16-inch one over here.
Yeah, I have the 15, so.
Maybe you'll get it too. It's in the software.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
There's a lot of speculation going on as far as what would this pro mode be? How would you use it? Now, the most obvious way that I can see this is some sort of an overclock, some sort of a... I remember when we were looking at these MacBooks and we had Dave 2D over here, and he was sticking MacBooks in the freezer and whatnot.
Oh, right.
Remember that with the i9 chip?
Yeah.
It was talking about how there was thermal throttling going on, and then Apple hit him up, and the lawyers were involved. No, they weren't. I don't think they had lawyers involved. But anyway, Dave was pacing around the studio over there. He was pacing around. I say, you see, man, you go throw a MacBook in the freezer, you're going to find yourself pacing around, Dave.
Yeah.
But I loved it. It was great. So maybe it's a thing where you can choose to hammer your CPU a little bit more and deal with the spin up of the fans and the extra heat. And you know what it's like, Will? It's like on the Tesla, they have the ludicrous launch mode.
Yeah.
But they say this may deplete. This might not be the best thing to do all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know that warning? It gives you some sort of a... I don't have one of these, but it gives you some sort of a warning.
Yeah.
That, hey, this may affect the lifespan of your battery if you keep doing this. And so maybe it could be some version of that. Hey, you want full blast? So be it. You want to hit the overdrive button? You want the nitrous? Fast and the Furious. NOS?
Yes. NOS.
I only saw the very first one, and they've made 46 at this point.
Still entertaining.
Are you still watching those?
Oh, yeah. They're fun.
So how many have they actually made?
At least 7 or 8.
7 or 8. They're doing spin-offs. Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's an incredibly successful franchise. It's fast and it's furious.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you could end this show right there, to be honest. I got more stuff to talk about, but I don't think I'm going to have a better outro. No. Jeez. Anyway, so maybe it'll have something like that. Maybe they want people to, potentially you're in a pinch and you want to export a video real quick. You're a pro, remember, like Kirk. Because on the edit on the show yesterday, he was doing the filters and whatnot. He's getting all carried away. So maybe you're running an edit like Kirk, and then you go to hit the export, and you just hit that pro mode real quick with the drop-down menu. Go into pro mode, get your little boost on, and then go back to the safety net when you don't need it. I don't know. It's probably something like that. The speculation at the moment is that we'll probably hit this 16-inch MacBook Pro over here. Other strings in the code that was being looked at note that turning on the feature will override fan speed limits and it'll automatically reset the following day. Kind of like how Do Not Disturb mode. So by default, it will go back to its old setting. It's probably dangerous to be running it like that at all times. But I know Apple has taken some heat in the past for stuff like I said with the freezer and whatnot. So maybe allowing users to unlock more functionality at their own risk is kind of cool. I like control. Mm-hmm. I like having more control. I used to install those fan speed. What was it called? What was that utility you would put? And I'm sure some people still use it. I remember when widgets first came out, I put that widget on there. It was called iStat or no, I'm not going to remember right now, but it was this cool little fan speed controller, and it gave you other quick information. I mean, there's lots of them now, I'm sure, but I'm talking back in the day. I used to be controlling fans manually on MacBooks. So for those that doubt my street cred, for those that doubt my a nerd credibility, I was controlling fan speeds manually on MacBooks.
Yes, very impressive.
So let's just remember that.
Do you think this might be for gaming?
Yeah, that was the speculation. Some people were saying Apple's going to do a gaming laptop. I don't know who.
Or are they going to bring like Apple Arcade games?
Yeah, maybe. Could be. Could be.
Back.
Typically, the Pro designation is less gamer
That's true.
and more content creation for Apple specifically, but we'll see. Presumably, it would be great for anyone who wants to juice a little more horsepower out of their slap chop.
Had to go there.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, by the way, they're saying the 16-inch is perfect for this because it's got a better cooling system compared to previous versions. So anyway, Apple, they're working. They're busy. They're fighting court cases and doing pro modes at the same time. How does Tim do it? How does he do it all? Privacy and pro mode. Privacy and pro.